Hello everyone! With new balance update patch, we got many changes, but in this video I wanna talk about the clan of the snake that got 10% dodge chance to the skirmishers. I was wondering how effective it is. Let's take a look on the clan of the snake. It has some attack bonuses on his units, but the skirmishers have special attention, which are unique for this clan and are not available for others. The generic skirmishers are the weakest unit in the game, just because their stats are lower than stats of any other units. Let's compare them. They have 10 attack and 4 defense. The warrior has 10 attack and 5 defense, which means that they will receive 1 less damage. The axe thrower has the same amount of defense, but 12 attack, which means that they will kill skirmishers much faster than other units. The shield bearer has 7 attack and 8 armor. Yes, their attack is weak, but they receive less damage. They will deal near 3 damage to skirmishers while receive only 2 damage or even less, so they are still stronger. Now the skirmishers receive 10% dodge chance from the start. Will this be enough to be competitive and they will take it into their main army? You should take into account that the snake's relic will add additional 10% dodge chance. In the early update, we could get only 10% dodge chance for all units, but in 7th patch, we can raise this chance to 20% and to 30% for skirmishers. Let's take a look on how effective they will be against other units. I will do tests without any technologies and upgrades in the forge. The skirmishers will fight with generic stats versus warriors of other clans. We will make several tests. First, we will check how skirmishers will deal with generic 10% dodge chance, and then we will add additional 10% from the tactician military tree and then additional 10% from the relic, in case if our skirmishers will lose in previous battle. We need to take into account that they are cheaper, and while we can hire 10 warriors for 570 crowns, we can get 12 skirmishers. This we will do tests in 10 vs 10 so that we could check how good they are in equal villager count, and if they lose, then we do another round with 12 vs 10 to check out whether they can take revenge for the previous battle. I want to notice that the results can be different due to the dodge chance that can trigger in random ways, but you wouldn't replay the multiplayer battle, really? First round is 10 vs 10 warriors. Well, first round went to the warriors. What happens if we equalize our chance in gold and add 2 skirmishers? Warriors are impaled on pikes with chain. Let's try to replay this battle. Maybe next time warriors will have a chance for revenge. Unfortunately, they were multiplied by 0. Again, let's upgrade Tactician and try to replay the battle with 10 vs 10. Hola! Additional 10% dodge chance and skirmisher shows who's your daddy. What if you build a relic? How sweet! There are less skirmishers left than in previous battle. Seems like the dodge system worked well in previous battle, or it doesn't work good in this. Anyway, the winner is skirmishers. Now let's see how they will deal with axe throwers. That should just smash them. I wondered, but axe throwers gone to Valhalla. It's obvious that future tests will show they lost, but let's see what happens if we build a relic and unlock the tactician. I didn't doubt it. Glorious victory. Let's move on to the shield bearers. These guys are tough and they are not that easy to kill. We'll see how good they are. With big losses, but shield bearers trample sneaky skirmishers to the ground. What if they will learn the tactician and start dodge attacks more often? What's up? Shield bearers are not that dangerous now. Well, okay, let's see the results with the relic. It's a rout. We see that fighting with different type of units with generic stats, the difference in 10% dodge chance allows skirmishers to take serious battles. How strong they will be against the might of the OX? His units are tough. The warrior have 2 more attack and 1 more defense. This bandit is not that easy to kill. Let's make a first fight 10 vs 10 and send our Suicide Squad into the battle. To be honest, I expected on the more serious defeat, but this was very impressive. What if we equalize our chance in money terms? Even this didn't happen. Let's see how Tactician will have our Suicide Squad. Seems like this is the key that we have to smash the face of the strong OX. What if we will reduce our army to 10 skirmishers? Well, our suicide guy fought as he could, but the OX was too tough for skirmishers. I have to admit that with the same amount of fighters, the skirmishers couldn't defeat the OX warriors. Let's see the axe throwers. We will make a battle 10 vs 10. To be honest, I didn't even hope on Skirmisher's victory, whose axe throwers have 5 defense and 14 attack. Let's see how Tactician will have. That's better. I feel like the relic will bring them closer to victory. Oh, that's a rout! Only 10% difference in dodge and the results are so different. Let's test the battle with equal crown army cost. And the axe throwers are defeated in the first round. Let's test how Tactician will affect the battle results. We can see that Tactician has great effect, and the results are the same as in battle of 10 skirmishers with Relic. Let's add 10 more dodge from Relic. Oh my, comrades, let me add you Thorfinn in hell. I wonder in myself whether Thorfinn will be able to take revenge on the impudent henchman of the snake. The soul of Summer is broken like a crystal vase. But his death was able to save his brave warriors. Let's try it again. This time, a secret muse of the snake generously rewarded her warriors, and they were able to dump this hog to the ground. From this battle, we can see that the axe throwers are the weakest opponents of the skirmishers, and the damage is not that effective versus evasion, as defense that allows winning some time and provides more attack. Let's see how awful will be the battle versus shield bearers that are the best counter unit against skirmishers. 10 vs 10. complete rout. Shield bearers didn't even understood what was that. Let's add tactician to our skirmishers. Still the bad result. Shield bearers hold their shield like a two-man, but will it be enough for standing against the relic? Well, 1 out of 2. Either the relic made this battle, or darkness trained shield bearers.
А в таком стыдно признаться, но я не дотёпа. Мои атаки редко попадают в цель.
Let's equalize our chances in money and see whether can 12 skirmishers with base dodge kill 10 shield bearers. Only 2 more skirmishers and we turn tide of the battle. The difference between 10 versus 10 is huge, and we can see how few skirmishers could affect on the battle result. Let's learn tactician and see how many of them will survive. Only 10% dodge chance allow us to save 2 skirmishers. I think that this is very good result. I don't see any point of further tests, but we will check the ability of skirmishers to deal with the Dragon Kings. They have more health, more attack and 6 armor from the start, like the warriors or the elites, but they are more expensive, so the closest money cost will be 7 Dragon Kings for 595 crowns and 12 skirmishers for 570 crowns. It's obvious that Dragon King will cost more money because of the Dragon Essence, but we will use these numbers. The skirmishers didn't even notice that somebody attacked them. Let's remove 2 skirmishers and make battle 10 versus 7. Well, the Dragon Kings could chop the skirmishers into a salad without any problems. Let's see what happens when Tactician enters the battle. The Tactician skill teaches skirmishers how to multiply, and they successfully multiplied Dragon Kings by 0. It is obvious that skirmishers win in further battles, so I will just stop test. They are trackers left from the clan or the Lynx, but they have 10 attack and 4 defense, but in melee they are worse than X-throwers, so they will definitely lose. I think that if before this update the skirmishers were a very weak unit that could be easily killed, then after this update they will be near the best unit that can destroy large enemy army, and the clan of the snake will be in the top of the best clans. Now, I want to share my calculations about skirmishers' damage potential. The technology under pressure will give 20% of damage. The Guerrilla tactics will give us another 30% of damage. If we learn Rapacious and we have a zone with 10% attack bonus, then this technology will double this bonus and we will get additional 20% of attack. The Blacksmith upgrade will give us 20% more attack, and Cygnus ability will increase attack of all snake units and buildings for additional 50%. As a result, on a scorched zone, we transform our skirmishers into berserks that are dying fast, but at the same time they will take to Valhalla the enemy forces. It's obvious there is no other reason to get such attack, but I'm talking about only potential that they have. If they fight like this with generic stats with maximum dodge chance, then imagine what will they do if their attack will be higher. Leave a comment and your thoughts about skirmishers and the clan of the snake. Press the like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe to our channel if you don't want to miss new videos. Goodbye everyone!